Now this is the download to the easel shaped cards. Now this is the hexagonal one, which is a 6-sided card making set. Now they're so easy and simple to make these, they're fantastic, but you've got 6 different sizes as well. But not only have you got that, you've got various options within each of the 6 sizes. You've got lots of different sizes for doing matte and layering, doing framings, making apertures even. That's the posh version, these are apertures. I'm going to go through the large set first, so it gives you an idea of what you're going to get, and then I'll show you just a few of the smaller sizes. And we're going to be using size number 4, I think it is. So there's the main one. Now this is size number 2. You can see here, this bit here, you just cut down there. Where the line's finished there, just cut down there. You create a template so you can make a zigzag like that. When you're actually using the template, just make sure when you lay your template down over your card, you just make a little pencil mark either side where the dots finish, and then that's going to give you a line where you can crease going across using a metal ruler or a ruler and an embossing tool. You've also got the main large one here, which is cut out that there. There's my template for that one. But you have got other options as well. There's different one. You've got size 4 and 3 there. And you've also got 2, 5 and 6. Now number 6 is the one that I generally use to create the little stopper which stops your card basically falling apart. Now in each of the sets, don't forget you're getting 6 sets in this, 6 size sets in this, it's hard to say. You get this template too. Now if you want, you could print this out 6 times and then cut the different layers. You could make a 2-layer here frame to go over the top. You could even do the book, which is on a tilt or with the point to point or flat to flat. So if you want to do these as different layers and leaves, keep a lookout for different demonstrations and projects where you'll see that being done. All I'm showing you with this is showing you how to use the basic template. You can use it in portrait or flat topped or landscape. Let me just show you these first before we move on. We don't want to get any too confused. There you go. That's the smallest size that you're going to get. Of course, they're going to be up this side now, aren't they? Then you've got the little one there. You just cut that out. Create your templates. And as you're creating your templates, what I would do is print out each size. That was set 5 there. This is all set 5. And then you'll go to set 4. That's set 4. We're going to be using set, no, that's 4. Set 3 we're going to be using, which is the next one down. So you can see all the different ones there. So you find the set that you want, and then what you do, oh, I've dropped one on the floor there, you just print them out and then cut them out. I've got all my different sizes here ready to cut out. That's the large one, and this is the size, this is set 3. And the 3 main template bits I'm going to be using for this is the zigzaggy hinge bit that we're going to make, and you've also got the large one and the small one. Now, if you just come to me a second, I'm going to dip down and dip. And I picked up, there is my bit I dropped. You think I'm refilming it just because I dropped one, you're not very much mistaken, so to speak. So there's my template. Now from my template, I can cut out my different sizes. So there's the 2 sizes the 2 templates I want. You've got a top and a bottom. You've also got the little one which I dropped on the floor, which is going to be my stopper. And then I've also cut out the hinge as well. So how do they go together? Well, before I put them together, I want to show you one option, and then I'll show you how to put together the second option. Here's one that I've made exactly the same, but this one I've done point to point. Can you see that? So there you go, it fits exactly over the top, like so. This then will just flip up, and then I've got another little hexagonal tag there, and that's just going to slip underneath, and then I've got the perfect little card there ready to decorate. And if you use beautiful fancy paper like this, you only need a little thing or something just to make it look special. This little tag here as well, you can also use to put the sentiment on. You can even matte and layer, do a 3D effect there. But you can see I'm using point to point, point to point. The next one I'm going to show you will be that way, so it's flat. So it's flat on the top, not point to point. So how do I do that? Well, normally you would have your very fancy paper on the top, but because this yellow paper card is the same both sides, it doesn't really matter. So there's my first one going down there. I've got my zigzaggy bit here, and I'm going to take the backing paper off the double-sided tape. Now, depending on where I stick this down, if I stick it more towards the middle, I'm going to have more of a vertical card. If I stick this further back, I'm going to have the card that's going to be more on a slope. So what do you mean by that, Alan? Well, if I'm sticking it further back, that card will be more like that. If I go a little bit more forward, then the card will be a little bit more upright. So it entirely depends on you. If you stick it more upright, then it's not going to go directly over the top of the one underneath. What do you mean by that, Alan? Well, I'll do this one slightly off, and then you can see. So put this in the middle without messing about too much. That's going to go there. It's not exactly in the middle, but I'm just sticking it down there like that. I've left about 2 centimetres there, or 3/4 of an inch there, something like that. Then the next one I'm going to stick flat. Don't forget the other one was like that, pointed, but this one I'm going to use flat like that. Now I want it to be quite high up. I want it to stand quite proud, this one. If I want it to be a little bit more flat, I would put the sticky bit down here so it'd be more on a flat. So you can decide how you want it by moving that flap either backwards and forwards, or where you put the front bit, and whether you put it over the edge or further in. So you can alter the angle of the front of your card, but I'm happy with this like this. So I'm just going to stick this down. Now, if I was going to stick it directly over the top, I would just hold it down like that and then stick it. If I want it slightly off center, which I'm going to do, is I want it to just go about there and then stick that down. So that's going to give, it's not stuck directly over the top like the other one is, but it gives me more height with the card. It gives me more of a vertical card like that. Next, I've got my other little piece here. Now you can see how that flops forward now and doesn't really go anywhere. It can fall over. But by putting this in position, and I've got just a little double-sided tape on the back, well, foam pad, I can put that into the position that I want it to stay, which is roughly there. And if I pop that one down, like so, and then that just fits there, down there like that. And, come on. There you go. I'm doing this back to front. I can't see what I'm doing.
Your hinges just leaving a crease on it.
Yes. Oh, it's popping up. Oh, it's popping up. Well, what I'm going to do is just crease that bit. I'll solve that problem. See, it's all right for you lot. You've got time to do it. You're not doing it back to front, are you? So I'm just going to, this is crafting. Chaos is crafting. I'm just making it work. So I'm just going to crease this little bit here, like that. That's creating a little lip, and that's going to fold over. Can you see that? Can you see that? Have a look at this. Little lip. And that's going to help me, I hope, with my little problem of it not keeping in position properly. Oh, no, what I need to do is crease down here at the back harder. Yeah. There you go. That's what I'm doing wrong. But you see, I've got the little lip there. That's going to stop it going forward more. But if I wanted, it could be flat, and now I've creased it better at the back. So it's entirely up to you. You've got lots of different options there. So let's run through what you're going to get. So this is the hexagonal one, don't forget. This is hexagonal. So if you come back to me, I can run through exactly what you're going to get. Let's position those so you can see them nicely. There you go. This is the hexagonal. So when you download it, you're going to get 6 sizes, and each of those 6 sizes, it's a set. You're getting the mat and layers in there. You've got the book form you can do in there. You can make templates out of that, which are templates for frames. You're getting various sizes. When you've got the sizes, you've got various options, whether you want point to point or flat on the top. So if you want the hexagonal, this is the download to go to, and then you can make cards like that, probably even better.